Alright, I told you guys we were coming to see Mike and Aaron from Our Wyoming Life, and here we are. Mike's out checking heifers. While he's doing that, I'm going to be taking the Bobcat here. I got to go grab a spool, and then we're heading down to load up some pipe if we can get through the mud without making too many ruts. Here, you're going to go there. So I did head up and see Mike and Aaron from Our Wyoming Life, and if you're not watching their channel, I'll put a link down in the description so you can head over there and check it out. As you can see, they've got some really cool stuff going on here here on their ranch, and I'm going to be shooting a couple of more videos with them coming up here before long. Mike has an older piece of equipment, and we're going to be making some repairs to that and trying to get it operational so they can use it for preparing some of the gardening stuff Aaron is doing. So subscribe here, subscribe over there on their channel so you get all of that as it happens. Later on in this video, we are going to talk about the New Holland, and then the white pickup that you see here towing this trailer is well, it's actually going to break down and leave us on the side of the road. Hi. Move. Thank you. Hey, move, girl. Come on. We're working. So we're going over here. We are getting a very small load of used oil field pipe, and we are going to be building some gates and some fences out of this stuff for the fence project I have going on. But first, we got to get it pulled out of Mike's field and loaded. And y'all having fun? That worked out rather well. We got 33 feet of pipe on a 24-foot trailer with only about a, what's that, maybe a foot of overhang? Not bad at all. It's heavy, it'll sit there, right? Yeah, sure. What's the worst that could happen?
Why did I do the things I do? Was I born this way? Myself made
That's gonna be fun. So all I need is you breaking more stuff.
When she's around, she makes me sad. When she's gone, I wish she'd come back. And she never brings enough to quite ease my pain. That girl's like Texas rain. Around, she makes me sad. When she's gone, I wish she'd come back. But she never brings enough. Maybe it's not the right way. As long as what I do well, I want the straight and narrow, straight to where I don't belong.
Unfortunately, I didn't think to save the dash cam clip of me actually coasting over to the side of the road, but here you can see some very nice gentlemen named JT and John stopped and were kind enough to drag my pickup and trailer off the side of I-25 to a gas station in Wheatland. What had happened was the rear fuel tank on this truck, I emptied it first, and then I switched over to run on the front tank. And then while I was running on the front fuel tank, the fuel pump in that tank failed. When that happened, it was basically, the front tank was no good and the rear tank was empty. I had a piece of hose and theoretically was thinking about siphoning fuel out of the front tank into the rear tank, and I would have done that if I had to, but luckily for me, these gentlemen showed up before I had time to really do that. Alright, and we are going to jump forward here a little bit, I guess, and start digging some fence post holes. While we do this, I'll take an opportunity to talk to you a little bit about the New Holland. Yeah, everybody's favorite tractor, right? If you're new to the channel, I have a New Holland TS115A tractor that I purchased sight unseen over the internet. This thing has had numerous problems since I purchased it, most recently being an issue with fuel getting into the crankcase oil. We have replaced the lift pump, the injection pump has been tested, and just last week I pulled the fuel injectors out and carried them to a shop to be checked. And I actually just talked to them today and found out something very, very interesting. And it explains quite a bit. What happened is those injectors were rebuilt and set to open at, what did he say? 245 bar. That's a pressure measurement, and they're supposed to open when there is 245 bars worth of pressure on the injector. It turns out that specification is wrong. That specification is too low, and they are supposed to open when there is 275 bar of pressure on that injector. So what was happening is the fuel pressure in the tractor, even when that injector was not supposed to fire, was way too high, which could be leading to the injectors continually running or leaking down or something to that effect. So it's shocking that the tractor ran as well as it did, and I'm not completely convinced this is the problem, but they did find something wrong and they did correct it. So we're going to throw the injectors back in and give it a shot. While you are watching this video, I am actually most likely driving to the injection shop to pick these parts up and get them reinstalled. Once I get them reinstalled, I will update you guys over on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, there's a link down in the description. Click there, head on over there. Follow me there, and that's where I'm posting like daily pictures of things that are going on while I'm doing them. That's where you guys have seen a lot of stuff lately, including a fairly new, fairly nice white Dodge 2500 that was involved in a little bit of an accident. No one was injured, but if you want the details and the backstory on that situation, that's going to be coming up in a Patreon video here just as soon as I can get it done in the next few days. It's just literally a matter of me having time to sit down and put that one together, because yeah, it's been pretty busy around here. We've got a lot of things going on that we're trying to get pulled together. We're doing a little bit of spring seeding, so you'll be seeing that before long. We're not doing a whole lot, but every little bit helps, right? Right. And then you'll see the continuation and completion of this fence project we're watching right now. I actually broke the hydraulic downforce kit on this auger. That's what that hydraulic cylinder on top of the auger is for. I broke that, repaired it, and broke it again because yeah, that's just how things went for me that particular day. So I've got to order a replacement for that bracket. That has things kind of stalled on the fencing job right now. I'm waiting on that thing to come in because, surprisingly enough, that is not a cheap part. But we'll talk more about that in another video. For now, thanks for watching. Click subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, more later.